Hey everyone, welcome back to Unboxing Guru, your ultimate destination for the best tech insight. Today we are checking out the brand new OPPO A5 Pro, a smartphone that's not just stylish but built like a tank. With IP69 waterproofing, 360-degree Armour Body and 45-watt SUPERVOOC charging. This one is really geared up for the real world challenges. Let's dive right in. Now coming up to the design and the build of the phone, the design looked quite premium for the first look, but yes, it comes with a minimal thickness of 7.76 mm, that is quite slim. Not just that, it weighs around 194 grams, that is well balanced and sturdy. As we talked about the protection, this phone is packed up with IP69 rating, meaning it's ready for rain, splashes and rugged environment. It is also damage proof. 360-degree Armour Body gives you complete all-round protection from daily bumps and drops. Also the fun part is that the display is also protected with Corning Gorilla Glass 7i. Also at the back you get Sensation glass for enhanced toughness. Now coming to the display part, this phone might disappoint you. Yes, size is around 16.94 cm, that is an LCD panel with an 89.9% screen to body ratio. Resolution around 1604 into 720 pixels. Decent sharpness with 264 ppi. It means you cannot watch HDR content and 4K content on this phone. It's refresh rate is smooth. You get 120 Hz refresh rate for buttery scrolling and gameplay. Brightness is up to 1000 nits under direct sunlight. That is decent, but you might have to go around shadows to watch the display in the extreme sunlight scenario. Coming to the performance part, under the hood, OPPO is packing some solid specs. This phone comes with a MediaTek Dimensity 6300 and 8-core chip for seamless multitasking. Also packed up with a Mali GPU for the casual mid-level gaming. Now coming to the storage part, you get two different options: 8GB RAM plus 256GB storage. As of nowadays, the expansion of RAM can be done virtually, so you can expand the RAM up to 16GB. Now coming to the memory type, this is LPDDR4X RAM with UFS 2.2 storage, quick app loading and faster file transfer. And yes, you also get the support of memory card, so you can expand the storage up to 1TB. Now coming up directly to the camera part, this phone is packed up with two cameras on the back. A 50 megapixel main sensor and 2 megapixel depth bokeh sensor that helps you out to take good portraits in daylight. While coming up to the result part, I can personally say the quality is quite decent if you're taking out pictures in daylight, but if you're going to the darker part, the phone camera struggles. Coming out to the front selfie camera, it is a decent cam. You can check out just normal selfies and do some video calls on WhatsApp and all, but yes, not the best in the segment. While the brand has also packed some AI features that you can use during the editing part to enhance your images. While discussing about the video quality part, this phone can record up to 1080 into 60 fps. No 4K support on both the cameras, not the front, not the back. While now discussing about the battery has been the great improvement in last few months we have seen around all the phones. Well, this phone is also packed up with a massive 5800 mAh battery that can easily get you through 1 to 2 days. Fast charging is also there. 45-watt SUPERVOOC flash charger is given in the box, so you can ultra fast power up when you need it the most. Also supports VOOC 3.0 and PD fast charging protocols. Coming to the connectivity, we have all seen the OPPO's enhanced network boost thing in their phones. Similar, this phone is also packed with a 200% network boost that can give you enhanced signal strength and faster downloads even in low signal areas. Phone is packed with a fingerprint sensor, comes with NFC Type-C port, and yes, you also get Bluetooth 5.3 with aptX HD and LDAC high quality audio support. So now finally coming up to the pricing part, this phone is priced at 18,000. You can get this phone best 8 rupees, 16,000 lowest. But there is a catch. If you really want a phone that can power up all the things that you want, like camera, the display and the battery, this phone lacks in a lot of segments. You get a low quality display that is not up to the mark. Second, the performance might get better if they could have adjusted some MediaTek latest 7300 chipset in this segment. So in overall way, this is a decent phone. Those who are looking for the daily purpose can buy this, but if you're looking for some hardcore gaming and for long run, then definitely you can check out some other options. Well, thanks for watching the video. If you enjoyed this review, drop a like button, share it with your friends and subscribe to Unboxing Guru for more no nonsense tech insight. Until next time, stay techy, stay awesome.